So I'm at a super secret lake that no one will ever be able to figure out. Now, this one is going to be special because I've never fished here. I'm going to do some exploring. It's a very cold part of the year, and we're going to see what kind of fish we can find here, and maybe even do a catch to carp. Hi, Mom. My goal here today is to catch the biggest cutthroat possible, or any cutthroat for that matter. There are some special rules here, so if you come here, make sure you abide. So what does selective mean for this case? It means single barbless hook. So just a fly hook, no barb. That's what we're going to be doing today with a very special fly called a booby fly. So what is a booby fly? A booby fly is similar in profile and design to a woolly bugger, except for one big thing. It's got some boobies up on the front, and boobies being like flotation. So it has a head of EPS foam that allows it to sit off the bottom. Now, if you take a look at this super sophisticated underwater cross section, you'll see kind of what I'm talking about here. So fishing a booby fly is a lot like a Carolina rig for bass fishing. The goal here is to get the lure down and just above the weeds. So you're gonna be dragging your line, which in this case is a type 6, so super fast sinking line, and that will drag it down to the bottom. The flotation in the head is what keeps it above the weeds, and those fish are going to be cruising along the top of the weeds looking for anything. Now, you can do them in all sorts of colors. You can do them in green, chartreuse, black, brown, red. Go crazy, because I think it's the action the fish are actually looking for here. You can really feel the belly of the line dragging through the weeds. Fish on. Right as oh my goodness. Right as I went through the weeds. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at this. So there you go. That is how effective a booby fly can be. I wasn't here 5 minutes and I got this absolutely stunning freaking cutthroat. So, booby flies. So like chironomid fishing, when you cast, there can be a little bit of a wait in between. The idea is you want that thing to settle in all the way down. And it's kind of deceiving because your line looks like it's going straight down. It's really up to you when you're stripping, each strip in to kind of gauge how close you are to the boat, because it's really hard to tell. What you can tell is when you're rolling through the weeds. And it is a nice feeling. You can feel something contacting. When that fish picks it up, it's heavy like the weeds, but then you'll feel that motion. Gosh. That was the biggest cutthroat I've ever caught. Gorgeous freaking fish. Now, I could obviously sit in this one spot for the rest of my day and be totally happy because dang, it's producing. Well, what we're gonna do is show another technique with the booby fly, and that is trolling. So I'm gonna go ahead, sling out the line that I got, pull up my anchor, and start cruising the shoreline here just a little bit. And we're gonna be testing the depth. I pulled both of these fish out of about 8 to 10 feet. So I'm gonna kind of test that depth range and see what we can find elsewhere. Oh man, that guy absolutely crushed it. What in the world? Look at that. I got one flipper. So that was the booby fly technique. I highly recommend you give it a shot for all species of fish. It works like a charm. Thanks for coming along, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll catch you on the next one.